Let's go.
All right, easy as that. So I guess we're doing it.
Yeah,
we're doing it. We got freaking Pat Doherty, Origami Angel.
What's up? We got Jake Sulzer, head of Counterintuitive Records.
And we're in the Royale.
Right.
In Boston, Massachusetts.
Playing a gig.
They let us in here to play Rock Band, and we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And so we don't really know what this will be. I think we're just going to play some Rock Band, talk a little
play some
Origami,
of our
a little CI, and just see where it goes. So
basically, we're gonna vibe for
we're gonna
a few
vibe.
hours.
Yeah, and there's nowhere I'd rather be at 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning than
at the Royale playing Rock Band,
playing to 1,200 screaming fans. And so
you gotta trust us. We're not pointing the camera out there.
Yeah. We did our best on the calibration also. So if there's any mistakes today,
it wasn't our fault.
Yeah, we did what we could, and
we're
gonna do our best. We're gonna
time.
play, and we're gonna see what happens. So.
This is the last song I FC'd on this game, I think.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
And was this Rock Band
2?
2? Oh.
Yeah, Rock Band 2 is my favorite.
Yeah, that was like the one that started it all. We're gonna see how talking while playing goes also. So I feel like we're both guys that started on Rock Band and went to real drums afterwards.
Yeah, that's how my drum career started. Such a good song.
Honestly, yeah. All right, I lost the FC, so I feel more comfortable talking.
Oh, I lost it a while ago.
You guys should cover this when you play here.
That would be a vibe, honestly. I think we've only covered 2 songs in the history of Gami as far as like live shows go. I think it was the Drake and Josh theme song.
Okay.
And Thrash Particle by Modern Baseball back in the day.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool though.
It's funny because we did do you know Grateful Acres? That little DIY venue
in Maryland, right?
Yeah, former DIY venue now, but like we played it there thinking the crowd was gonna pop off. No one seemed to really give a shit.
That's hilarious. And was this like Doing the Most era?
Yeah. Back when we were emo.
Yeah.
I don't know if you still consider us an emo band at this point, but.
And Doing the Most, was that the first one you played on? Because are you on Quiet Hours at all?
I'm not. That's actually Rylan on drums.
Okay. Yeah, that's
Loki, I guess, the original drummer of Gami.
Damn, that's pretty cool.
But I played every gig for Gami.
Oh, that's very cool also. Like. And how did you and Rylan meet?
So I was in a band back in like my early stages of college, and we played this one gig that Rylan and his friend happened to be, promoting and everything, and they were there. So I played this gig and shit. Sorry, I'm also trying to focus.
No, for sure.
We played this gig, and Rylan and his friend come up like, yo, that was some pretty sick shit up there on drums. Like, do you want to come drum for us? It's like, sure, why not? I just wanted to play, music,
Yeah.
It didn't matter what music it was. It didn't know who it was with, because, like, they were 2 strangers, at the time.
Damn. So it was straight up like, you met that day.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
If I never played that gig, I mean, maybe Gami would still be a thing, but I wouldn't be part of the equation.
Wow, that's wild. and now you're playing Rock Band as God intended.
Yeah.
On the same stage that you'll be on, I believe June 7th.
Yeah,
or June
somewhere
8th,
around there. Yeah.
which is wild.
It is. It's truly the game that got me into it. So it's
Yeah.
like full circle.
No,
you know?
absolutely. I feel like that's
Oh, look at that. Both of
Let's
us.
go. That's a good start right there. I
That
feel like
is.
to set the tone for what people can expect from us
Yeah.
today. Which I'm grateful that we're both, I feel like, equally good at both instruments.
Yeah.
So
I think you're better at guitar than me.
I feel like I probably have played a lot more in the last year than you have.
True.
Maybe in the last 10 years even. Because you were saying it's been a while since you've been
I'm
playing.
27. Yeah, I think 17, 16 when I started tailing off.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely got back into it over COVID.
I played a little bit back in college, but that was another situation where I was like on the 3rd floor, so it's like I had to limit how much I played.
Yeah, which is a funny way of how we ended up here because my apartment's on a 3rd floor.
Yeah.
And so we would have been filming this like in my apartment. I wouldn't have even thought to go for a location. But I was like, we can't really drum on the 3rd floor. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to upset the neighbors below. And so then I was like, what if we could figure out a way for a venue to open their doors to us? And so here we are.
Right.
At the Royale.
Listen,
Which
kids,
is
all you have to
insane.
do is just ask.
Exactly. Just
And they'll give
ask.
you a multi-$1,000 venue.
Yeah, exactly.
For free.
They'll say, just promote the show.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this, you do legally need to come to Boston in early June to see Microwave, Origami Angel.
Yeah, if you're watching this, you have to.
Is it Heart Attack Man?
It is
And-
Microwave. It's not. Wait, is it? It's Heart Attack Man as the 2-4, and then the opener's Carpool Tunnel.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good gig.
Yeah.
I'm going to be here in a suit smoking cigars up in the balcony probably, so
I will-
keep an eye out for me.
I will not be in a suit smoking cigars. I'll be drumming.
Yeah.
Maybe in a suit smoking a cigar. I'm not sure
Yeah,
yet. you
we'll
know?
see
Yeah.
what the vibe is 4 weeks into tour.
Yeah,
How you
exactly.
feeling?
Yeah, 4 weeks into tour, I'm probably smoking cigars.
Yeah. All right, you want to switch it up?
Yep.
Getting pretty thirsty. Probably gonna have to crack open an ice cold Topo Chico pretty soon.
Sounds good to me. I love Topo Chico.
Like a ice cold Topo
Ice
Chico.
cold.
What was the other
An
song?
ice
We were saying another song after Everlong. I already forgot.
Sweetness.
Oh, Sweetness.
Yeah.
Sweetness. Oh, but did you want to drum on that though? Should we save that?
I don't care. Actually, you pick. It's your choice.
Okay,
I say
fair
who's ever on drums gets to pick.
Fair, fair. I'm trying to remember. All the ones we were listening out yesterday were like the hardest songs in the
Let's play
game.
Visions.
So,
Let's play Panic Attack.
Let's,
That'd be fun to still play Visions. That was like the last one. Maybe.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I
we're
feel like
gonna-
we're definitely going to get some like as hard as it gets tracks going in here, just to at the end just see what we can do. You know, if we got to flex a little bit.
and just play a lot of bangers on the way there.
Yeah. Oh, maybe Tom Sawyer by Rush
That'd be sick.
or The Trees.
Jeez, also he took that little
Yeah.
or YYZ.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's a tough guitar one. You want to?
I can rip it.
Okay, I respect it.
I still got a little juice on the guitar.
That's no doubt. You've totally impressed me because I feel like a lot of people are good at one thing, and so I was very glad to see last night when we were playing that you were good at both.
Like I said, I was pretty damn good Guitar Hero, and that's when I tried to learn guitar. But the lack of translation deterred me from
Yeah.
continuing that.
Yeah, I feel like though, I used to like play along to drum charts like this on like a real drum set.
Like have a screen going and just have the Rock Band chart
Yeah.
going. It's funny, I never did that exactly, but if I was trying to learn a part, I'll just look up the Rock Band part. I'm like, okay, that's what's charted out. To me, this is music notation.
No, it's seriously like, especially for drums, it's like so helpful.
Easily. Oh.
I feel like a lot of people also that are really good at drums are really bad at Rock Band drums. And so I really like that as, you know, somebody who is a drummer who I look up to, just
Hey, I appreciate it.
also being nasty at Rock Band is like awesome.
I think we talked about this, but that dude, Kyle Brownlee from Counterparts,
Yeah.
he started off playing like a lot of Rock Band, then just got
Oh,
nasty
yeah.
at drums and joined Counterparts. It's funny though, I think if you go on his channel, he's like, yo, these are all my like cringy Rock Band 2 videos. I'm like,
Yeah.
don't say cringy.
No, come on, just own it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, the guitarist is filthy in this band.
This might have been a tough warm up for me.
Yeah, drums ain't easy. Little bass off. Sorry to do this to you for the
No,
drums.
it's all good.
I forgot there was like a bunch
Usually, I honestly would be a lot more confident on it too, but like we were saying, still getting the calibration down.
Yeah. Rototoms.
It's also kind of like now that we're recording, it's like a gig.
Yeah, I
it's
feel
more
that.
like you gotta perform
Yeah.
because you get the one take.
And that's it.
Thankfully, I'll be editing the video though.
Thank God. You know, playing it, it's gotta be great for like starting off on piano, because like, imagine playing this game gives you great finger dexterity and everything, you know?
For sure. I feel like one thing that really helped me when I started playing bass was that I felt like I already had pretty good like timing from like
The game,
just strumming, even though it's like a much different style of strumming.
it still gives you timing. You still gotta do it in rhythm. Granted, the calibration will allow you to.
Oh, I don't even want to see the percentage right now.
Yeah,
That was tough.
I
That was
blew
tough.
that. Cut that
But-
one.
No, we're cutting that one. Or we'll just cut to a screen where we've replayed it later
Yeah.
and gotten better scores.
Got 92. I got
a
86.
4-star
Oh, get that
hurts.
shit
That
outta
hurts.
here.
That hurts to see, but it's a long day.
Yeah.
We're here for 14 hours. We're just getting started. You
Right.
wanna hop back on here.
Oh, getting tangled with my. Oh shit.
It's all good.
Okay. I'm going to Visions, dude. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's got to happen sooner or later.
I want to just test my skills. What was the band called?
It's Abnormality.
Did you know the lead singer was a girl?
I did know that, yeah.
That's crazy to me. Just like the vocals
Yeah.
are just like.
I feel like that's one of those things you learn like 6 years after hearing this song when you were like originally playing like Rock
Yeah,
Band 1.
it's
You're
like,
like,
damn, that was a
holy
girl
shit,
singing.
damn, she's got pipes.
She got a monster in
Yeah.
her.
All right, well, this will be enjoyable for probably absolutely no one, but we're going to give it
Scared.
You really just had to do this to us right now. We're going to be dead tired after it,
Yeah.
or at least I am.
This is what I wanted. Let's see if I still got it for the.
There, it happened again. That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's probably just a bad TV. The bass pedal is just absurd.
I know.
Okay.
How did they expect you to hit this part? I'm so sorry they did this to us.
Okay. We're making it through.
Ah. I don't think the TV can take it.
Yeah, it's like too many notes for the TV. Okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No, it had to be done. We knew it was going to be sooner or later.
We're not doing that
We
song.
got it out of the way. That's great. We should run another one though. I need to cool down on guitar before I get back on drums after that.
I feel
my hand's fucking cramping up.
Yeah.
Okay, we are actually good at this game.
I swear.
I swear.
You want to pick her?
Sure, yeah. We're definitely going to be going a lot of Rock Band too. I feel like, as you said earlier, it's like
The classic.
the classic for us where we really got going on the game. Yeah, maybe we just run something right
Easy.
down the middle.
Yeah, I feel.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, I don't think the TV could handle visions.
So when you, like, when Ryland asked you to join the band, did you just like live near each other also?
We lived about 20 minutes apart from each other, so
That's
yeah,
pretty convenient.
pretty damn convenient. Yeah, we were in a 4-piece band called Idle Empire for a few months before that dissolved.
Okay.
And then just kind of hit me up a few months afterwards, like, yo, I got some songs, which ended up being Quiet Hours. Like,
Wow.
I need a drummer. I'm like, hey, I do that. I'm a drummer.
Damn. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How's it felt for you seeing, like, since like Ryland's writing the songs and then you're playing the drums?
Yeah.
How has it felt to like see his progression as a songwriter from like the perspective of being the other guy in the band? Like, with him?
I always thought he was a great songwriter, even in the beginning days
Yeah.
and everything. I mean, I think people liking Gami music speaks for themselves and how good of a songwriter
For sure.
he's become. And I think he continues to prove with every release we have, you know?
Yeah. I imagine it's got to feel like pretty wild when, like, at one point he'll send you what's the skeleton of doing the most,
Yeah.
and then like 3 years go by and he's sending you the skeleton of Gami Gang, and you're like, wow, like
Yeah.
you're the same guy that wrote both these albums, like, but they're so vastly different.
I think, and even though it's still in the realm of like emo and all that, when he sent me the roughs for like doing the most and all that, especially that song Rom Hack, I was like,
Yeah.
okay, now we're starting to get more in like, I guess like more of a rock kind of vibe, you know?
Uh-huh.
And then I think we kind of got, I guess, heavier every release since, you know?
Uh-huh.
Like Quiet Hours is definitely like the most emo like release we have, and ever since then I think it's just been a slow progression, just like mature songwriting and just like getting kind of into more just like rather than being an emo band, just being like a rock band, you know?
Yeah. I feel like you've definitely shown the versatility of
Oh, definitely.
every avenue that like of style of music that you like can go down. Touches on like 15 different genres, it feels like, throughout the catalog at this point.
Sometimes 5 genres in just one song, you know?
Yeah. And I feel like that's the charm of Gami in my brain. Damn, I had a really good run going until that little glitch at the end. Should have just brought the big TV. Cool. Yeah, we'll run one more, and then take a quick break. But damn, yeah, that's it's got to be cool to just like have seen, obviously, the entire progression of what I think is one of the like most interesting bands, like not only that I've worked with, but in the genre or in the entire like music community we're in. To see the evolution firsthand from like creating it, you know, but like through all the releases, it's wild.
It's wild. It's been a hell of a journey thus far. The journey's not over. Not even close.
No, I feel like it's not like it's just getting started, but it feels like it's hitting a really nice groove right now. It is. And I think that there's a lot coming this year that we probably shouldn't even get into today.
Right.
That is just going to keep it
we got a lot
on that level.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. I would never have believed when I joined this band back in 2017 that would be the thing it is now.
Yeah.
I mean, I was going to college for marketing, for Christ's sake.
Uh-huh.
Like, I was not expecting to be like coming out of college being like, yeah, I can be a drummer for a career.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
and at this point, like, how long has it been that you've just been doing Gami as like your job?
Well, I graduated mid 2021. Then I worked at a grocery store for like about a year, like when Gami Gang was released and all that. And then when touring came back, I quit my job and never returned back, you know?
That's awesome. Yeah, I feel like it's hard from like the perspective of like a fan or even like a band starting out to see like when music can become like your job.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would look at like Somewhere City and be like, oh, once you release that album, this must be your job, because it's like so widely acclaimed across the like community we're in. But it really is like an album like that can blow up and it still takes 3 or 4 years before you're seeing the tangible results of that success, which is wild.
I mean, even then, like, not just like waiting for the seeing like tangible success, it takes a while. Sometimes records pop off right off the bat. Sometimes records take a second to like really pop off. Because I remember, I think it was during the pandemic. So we released Somewhere City in 2019. I was looking for Constant Motion.
Oh, Constant! I got to be on drums for Constant Motion.
Okay, you gotcha. Fair enough.
That was one of like 5 on my list.
Yeah, that's probably the most fun drum song. But what was I saying?
That like it's like. Which Somewhere City is a great example of, like, it did pop off when it first came out within a certain community.
Yeah.
And then it reached different scales of community, like, over the last 5 years, basically.
I think once we released Gami Gang, I think people were like, okay, Gami Gang's sick. But I think it attracted a lot of new fans. It was like, okay, what's the other stuff about?
For sure.
And I think they just kind of accessed Somewhere City through that,
Yeah.
You know?
That's certainly, like, the way, on the label side of things, that I think about a lot of releases are like, in a way, like hopefully going to be like the band's most popular, like whatever the band's doing most recent will hopefully be their most popular thing, but it's also just promotion for their back catalog, getting their name like in write-ups and people talking about it, and
right.
Like a new album tour is a great way for people to find the back catalog.
Yeah, and it's great to see, I love it when bands' back catalogs kind of get love as like future releases happen, because like can't forget that stuff, you know.
Absolutely. Which is tough for Gami. Like we were just talking about this, how at this point you've got like 9 different releases or something that you're pulling songs
absurd,
from.
You know?
So when you're playing like a 30 or 40 minute support slot, you're hitting like half your releases in the set list because it's just too many to pull from.
Right. I can't tell you how many times I get texts from family, friends be like, are you playing this song on the tour? I'm like, Listen, I would love to, but like
We just don't have the time.
we don't have the time. Wow. I think this is one band I've really grown to appreciate as I've gotten older. Is Avenged
Yeah.
Sevenfold. I know that sounds wild to say because some people is the opposite. It's like, yeah, it was like my band in middle school, but I really don't listen to them. I've been listening to a lot of them recently.
I feel like it's the type of band where like I loved it in middle school, and then I was like, oh, it's embarrassing to like them now.
Yeah.
And then I've come back to being like, no, they're just fucking cool.
Yeah, that's how I am. I'm getting my ass kicked by a song for whatever reason.
All right, here we go.
Hey.
That's one of those where I'm like, I know I can do it. I know I can do it. Miss every note.
How's the calibration for you over there?
I mean,
This game feels like it's getting a little long.
it's not ideal, but it's just past the point of really
Yeah.
being able to sort it out. We still have gold starred some stuff, so
Yeah.
it's good enough where we won't be happy with our performance after,
Yeah.
but most people will probably still be like, okay, you guys are clearly pretty decent at the game.
Right.
But we want those FCs, so.
I'm about to say, I take pride. I got a reputation of holding what's ever left of the rock band community.
That's true, and this is probably the premier opportunity for us both to showcase our skills.
Yeah. As long as I hit this.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, hey, you got the part that counts.
Yeah.
Oh man, we still almost gold starred it, and I feel like we're both frustrated with how
I
that.
was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So once again, joined by Pat Doherty of Origami Angel in the Royale in downtown Boston.
What's up? I'm here with Jake Sulzer, head of Counterintuitive.
And we are here
Playing some rock.
playing some rock band, getting you on an interview, promoting your show here with
Yeah.
Microwave in June.
I think we were a little bored of playing rock band in the apartment, so we just called up the Royale.
Exactly, and you said, you know what, let's
Why
take you to the
not?
big stage. You can sell some tickets if you want. Otherwise, we're just gonna rock.
Exactly. We tried selling some tickets. Surprisingly, people don't want to watch two people play rock band.
Yeah,
Who
so
would've
at least
thought?
not in person, but probably they'll watch the video,
Oh,
right?
yeah, definitely. Hopefully.
Yeah. So I was just thinking how it was always strange to me where when I started working with Origami, hold on. Let me get my bearings.
I feel that.
Okay. Yeah, when I started working with Origami, it was sort of like right before COVID. And so like we had met, I think on the CTS tour when you guys played at the Pie Shop.
Yeah, with P Daddy.
Yeah, but a show, you don't really get to hang out that much. And then we started working together, and then it was like COVID. I'm really struggling with the
Yeah,
timing
why
right
is there no hammer-ons or pull-offs to Hell Dream Theater?
And so I feel like I didn't really get to know you until we were on the Japan tour.
Right.
Because that was the first time where we actually like had a significant amount of time together day after day.
Look at us, we're hanging out in the States now.
And now we're hanging out in the States, playing some rock band. I'm really off on the calibration right now.
I am fucking up, and I'm not even
Okay.
blaming the calibration. This song
Yeah.
is hard on the.
I think I figured it out. I think it's a little early. But
No, this is like our first time, like, since Japan, like, able to also hang out too.
yeah,
You know?
which is awesome. But talk about an epic way for us to get to really like, spend some time together, like being across the world,
Yeah.
playing shows. Like, what was that like for you? Like, at that point, you'd done the UK tour, but not a Europe tour, right?
No, we've done the UK twice, but not mainland Europe yet.
Yeah. So this was like a pretty outside of like that. The UK was the only other outside of the US tour you've done.
I mean, do you want to count the few shows we played in Canada?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean that counts, but
I know.
So yeah. So what was it like for you going across the world to play songs and having the response you did?
I'm not gonna lie. I tell people this all the time. That's the best experience of my life. Like, I can't think of any other life experience where I was like, yeah, that trumps that Japan tour.
Yeah.
Japan's a beautiful country.
Yep.
It's a fun country. The shows popped off. Granted, the lineup was stacked.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to get like 50%. My bad on this. Yeah, like I said, best experience in my life by far.
Yeah, I definitely felt like the stars really just aligned with all the bands being available, and even with that, I was not expecting the reaction that we got at some of the shows.
Oh, not at all. You never do, you know? You go to Japan thinking like, all right, hopefully there's gonna be like, 10 people. Like the first show we played was that skate park show with the half pipe and everything, and it was like kind of bare a little bit, I was like, okay, it's probably gonna be the vibe. Every other show was either, I'm pretty sure, sold out.
Yeah. And that was like a DIY show to start it with, like, 100 people came out. It was awesome.
Yeah, it was sick.
And you guys weren't even on the bill originally, and then with a flight mishap, missing the connector, you ended up being able to make it funny enough, which is usually not how it would go. But yeah, it was, I feel like we were just talking last night about the Kyoto show and what that, like, I feel like what that meant to both of us, like me on the label end and you in Gami, like that was like to see 50 people going insane to Gami across the world was like,
do your thing.
Yeah, to me that was like life affirming. Like, oh, what we're doing matters. Like,
yeah,
there are people that respond to this music this passionately 10,000 miles from where it was written.
It's sick. I think my favorite part, so like obviously not everyone in Japan like speaks English, and all of our lyrics is in English, is to hear not people sing along the song back lyrical wise, but like hearing the tune being played back.
Yeah.
Hell.
Like it's like the melodies coming back to you.
Yeah, like when we played title track, it's like I just hear da 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 da, like from the crowd. I'm like, that's even sicker than lyrics in my opinion.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't know, it's just like something special that's so different from what you'd get in the States.
Right. Okay, what the hell is this? This song might be harder on guitar, dude.
Oh yeah, I honestly think it is. But we both feel drums are more native to us.
Yeah, nice. I saw you hit that.
All right, let's see if I still got it. Let's go.
God, my hand's cramping on this song, dude. Was it really only 2019 when we started working with each other?
I believe so, yeah, because like Somewhere City came out, was it end of 2018? Or no, it was end of 2019.
Like November of 2019.
Yeah, and then I believe you guys signed to CI maybe January 2020.
Okay, that's starting to come back to me now.
Because I remember you were on the Somewhere City headline tour, and that was like when it was like official. Because I have a memory of like getting you guys an Airbnb while you were in like Arizona or something as like a celebration for signing.
I think it was Mexico.
Oh, okay, yeah. And that was back when Alex Martin was still touring with you, right? Because I feel like Alex helped me arrange that.
I think we were also touring with Short Fictions at the time, so they were going to be there regardless.
It's also cool how we both have such individual experiences with Alex Martin.
Yeah.
Like them obviously being your booking agent for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And then I met him on a Short Fictions tour where I was like the whole band stayed at my place, and I remember just talking like until like 4 a.m. and like Alex was telling me about everything, all the bands like that they were booking and everything, and I was just like, you have to work for Counterintuitive. Like I gotta figure out something for you to do. Like
you're not gonna find someone with a better work ethic than Alex Martin, in my opinion.
100%. And so that lined up really nice with like just like the synergy of Alex was already working on so many bands. And then just like a good homie.
I truly do miss those days of Alex Martin riding in the van with us.
Because was it just you three at one point? Or
it was me, Rylan, Alex.
Here, you want to hop back on here?
Yes, it was just us three.
Okay. Yeah, which is like definitely a special experience, especially now, like where your tours are like 6 people, 7 people sometimes. Like
for the most part, with our crew, it's only been 4.
Okay, merch, TM. I
And
mean, you've
band.
had guitar tech.
Yeah.
You've had
on one headliner,
photo, video.
Right.
Yeah, what were you gonna say? One headliner.
On one headliner, I think we did run 7 deep for the most part. These past few tours, it's just been a 4-man crew.
I feel like that's like definitely a good way to do it.
It really is. I think keeping a crew as small, in my opinion, is nothing but a positive.
Logistically, it is definitely the best way to go. But sometimes it's tough when it's like you want all the vibes that everyone can bring.
Yeah.
But then it's just like, now we need to get 2 hotel rooms, and like the van, you can't lay down in the van and stuff because you're sharing.
There is a lot of logistics and expenses where it's just like, man, it's better just roll like as small as you can as far as like crew wise goes, you know.
And it's always interesting to see like the longer you're touring, the less it like it used to be. Like I remember doing some pictures of Vernon tours where we were like 6 people deep in a minivan with gear, and it was like
hectic,
that's
right?
fine.
Yeah.
Like, but then like you do 15 tours and you're like, I just can't tour
it's
like
not
that
fine,
anymore.
You know?
Like I need to like be 6 people in a 15 passenger or something, which is like, it makes me feel like obviously like sort of a baby, but it is what it is. You want to be comfortable.
I mean,
it's a choice.
I think it's best to kind of invest in the comfort when on touring, you know. If you're getting hotel, like if you're able to get like hotels and somehow get like good sleep and good food and nutrition and all that, it'll pay off dividends when you get on stage. Because if you feel better, you're going to play better, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And just like keeping the mental health up when you're out, knowing like you're going to have a comfortable spot to sleep and stuff.
Right. Also, like, call your family when you're on the road too.
Yeah,
like,
it's hard to get yourself to like remember to call people because it's just like so much like moving around, but then also so much downtime, which should be the time to like really keep up with those relationships.
Sometimes you do need a moment to yourself.
Yeah. It's very hard to get those moments. How do you like being like in venues like this now compared to, you know, just a few short years ago, it was still DIY spaces?
So as far as like sound goes and everything, I really love playing these bigger venues just because I think it's able to capture what we want to do, like sonically and everything, you know?
For sure.
No, there might not be any cons on thinking about it, because I was going to say, like, the energy at basement shows and like those DIY spots are sometimes unmatched, but there's a lot of energy at these bigger shows too, which I'm happy to see, because that's like a worry of mine. It's like, it's a bigger venue, I'm always afraid people are like, aren't going to go as hard, but God, do people go hard?
Yeah, and it almost like gives them more opportunity too, with like being able to like crowd surf and stuff like that you can't really do in most basements, and just feel like they get to be a little more interactive with the performance.
Right.
Which sometimes can be a bad thing when they're standing on stage for 30 seconds or dancing on stage and stuff, but they're kids, they're gonna learn one day.
I'm about to say it might be their first show, who knows?
Yeah, and so we've all been there. Have I crowd surfed to the Wonder Years 5 too many times in a set when I was 19? Yes. It's the things we have to live with.
I've honestly never crowd surfed.
Really?
I never crowd surf. I've never really been in a pit. Like whenever I go to shows, it's like I just want to watch the band, you know?
And I definitely, from like 16 to 20 years old, I'd say I was very like liking to be a part of the action.
I get that.
Wanting to crowd surf, wanting to like get the mic.
I think the only song I moshed to, or not song, band, is probably Knock Loose now thinking about it. Everyone else, I'm like, I kind of just want to sit back. I don't know what it is about Knock Loose that one show, but I was like, yo, let's go.
Yeah, I don't think I could. There's not many bands I could go up for like that anymore.
Yeah.
It's just too intense. Which is another thing that makes me feel like a baby at a show, but it is what it is. That's for the 17-year-olds.
Right. I like to have let them have their time in the sun.
It's their catharsis. I don't want to interrupt that.
Gold stars.
I'll take it. I know we both really want an FC, but
we'll take what we can get.
Yeah,
today.
with the calibration that we're dealing with,
yeah,
we're getting by, but we're not excelling in our heart the way that
no, we're not.
We dreamed we could in the last couple of weeks leading up to this.
Still getting gold stars though, 99%. We'll take it.
And you carried it.
Switch over?
Yeah, sure. This one was a lot of fun earlier when we played it. Pretty good one. One thing I did want to get your take on was when you did the UK with the Wonder Years, you got to go on their tour bus with them.
Yeah, I did.
So doing like it was like a 10-day tour or something?
Something like that.
And on a tour bus must have been, with the Wonder Years, must have been like an experience unlike anything you'd done, right?
It's probably my second favorite experience.
Really?
The tour bus, I truly felt like a rock star. Like, it makes touring so easy, and it's like, damn, this is the only shit you see in the movies, you know? But I think what's better than the tour bus was being on that tour bus with the Wonder Years. I can't speak highly enough of them, honestly. Like, they're such chill people, you know? Just like hang out with. Just honestly, just like down-to-earth people too. Like every one of them. Like, people ask me like, what's like one of the chillest bands like you've like, you know, toured with? I'm like, I always think about like P Daddy and all that. But I'm almost like, you know what, the Wonder Years too, you know?
Yeah. No, I feel like they've definitely earned themselves a reputation of being like very like nice people and like very good to the bands they tour with.
Phenomenal live band too.
Yeah.
Watching them is just like, it's inspiring. Like, I'll play like my set, I'm like, you know, I did pretty good in drums, and I watch Michael Kennedy go at it, I'm just like, damn, this dude's a monster, you know? They got any Wonder Years songs on Rock Band?
They do, actually. We should run that next.
Which one?
I think it's called Oldest Daughter. Or
Oh,
something
hell
like
yeah,
that.
off their newest record.
Damn, I actually thought I had the FC on this. I just fucked it up. We still got to run Sweetness, too.
Yeah. I'll do the Wonder Years song on drums, though. I'd rather do that, if anything.
I hate those like parts where it's like 2 notes on each fret, like in
Yeah.
rapid succession. Those ones always trip me up for some reason.
God. Let's see what you got. 99, let's go carrying my ass.
I had to return the favor after
Yeah.
the trees.
All right.
But yeah, let's run that Wonder Years one. Out of respect
Right.
for being on the bus.
For the bus tour. Sort by.
Oh, here, it might be easier for me.
Would it be W or T?
I think W.
Yeah.
Oh, we can't forget to play the Origami song also.
True.
Let's do this and then the Gami one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Is this the one that they did like an advertisement in Philly where they like,
I think so.
I think they like got like a mural on the side of a building or something?
I think they did for a couple of the singles. I can't remember though, specifically. All right, let's see how this is on drums. Yeah, like what the fuck?
I feel like this is one of those ones that's very like not built for rock band drums because it's like you should be able to cross over for the snare.
Yeah,
with
that
each
pattern
hand.
is like right left. you
Yeah,
know?
so it's like hard to try to like do double strokes so you can still hit the
Yeah.
red with your right or the yellow with your right.
Yeah, this part I think.
Yeah. That's what we should have had the electronic kit for.
Well, I say the sticking is throwing me off. I'm like single stroking everything to make up for it.
You know you hit it in your heart.
I know.
you hit it. almost had the gold.
Yeah, almost.
That was good stuff. I can't believe we almost forgot that you have a song on this game.
Yeah,
And
I
you
keep
have
forgetting
not
that.
played it yet because you
9
don't have
months.
the newest version.
I don't,
which is
I
the
never
one
played
that you can get it on. So we got to run it right now.
Right now. Should I stick on drums?
Yeah. You got to play it. You know it so well.
Yeah.
I would hope.
I hope, yeah. I mean, we play it every time.
Yeah, it's going to be frustrating.
Let's see how fucked up it is.
Yeah.
It's going to be frustrating missing, like, notes
Missing
on
a
the
note,
own
yeah.
song that I wrote drums for.
But I mean, it's got to feel good seeing that Origami Angel
Yeah.
on Rock Band. And now that they stopped doing the Rock Band DLC, it's like the songs that are on the game, there's nothing more being added. So it's like
Yeah, I think I got in there.
Yeah, any new band that's like trying to get on there, it's like windows closed.
Sorry, y'all.
And so it's sick that we were able to have the all the counterintuitive songs on it.
Song's hard on guitar, too.
Yeah. I'm gonna do my best Ryland impression.
Part's coming up.
Oh yeah.
Thank God they charted that right.
Yeah, seriously.
Come on. What the hell was I on when I wrote this part?
That part at the end is sick though. I can never feel like I get the timing right. I can still hit it, but I like don't
Which
feel
part?
like I'm like, see when the sun is rising at 6 in the morning.
You know what's funny? I had a drum part back my senior year in high school, and I stole that one little part from that and put in that song.
Really?
So it's from some old like 60s tune where it's like
Oh, damn.
I was like,
Okay.
you know what? I'm gonna put this in here.
That's gonna work. That's gonna work.
And it worked.
That is awesome.
You know?
Yeah, I guess we'll wrap this section up right now. But I am curious. Like, when do you think the last time you listened to Somewhere City, front to back, was?
Front to back?
Yeah, not just like practicing some songs for tour and re-listening to.
Oh, probably 2019.
Probably like when it came out.
Yeah, front to back. Because at that point, I was already, you get the mixes and everything.
Yeah,
you're
you've been listening to it for
I've
a
listened
year.
to so many versions of it. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I kind of just want it out. Of course, I'll be listening to the songs, like always listen to Escape Rope, Tile Track, 24-Hour Drive Through, all the songs like, that I know we're going to be playing live. But yeah, I have not listened to it from like front to back in the longest
For
time.
sure. Do you ever go down memory lane with any of the Gami material and just like you're scrolling through Spotify, like what should I play? And you're like, I'm gonna listen to Gen 3 right now.
Doing the most a little bit.
Doing the most sometimes.
Some of my favorite drum parts. It's not the prettiest sounding drum parts, but like there's some creative drum parts on that little EP that I'm like kind of proud of myself.
For sure. I feel like that was the one. That was the EP where like I listened to Quiet Hours when it came out and was like, this is dope.
Yeah.
And then Gen 3 came, or Doing the Most came out, and it was really like ROM hack, where I was like, oh,
yeah,
they're like on some like shit I haven't heard,
right.
I feel like, which was really sick.
I visit, granted, it's our most recent record, but I listen to Brightest Days a lot, honestly. I think sonically that's probably like my favorite thing we've released thus far, so I'll be listening to it like at leisurely, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I would agree, like production-wise, it is really sick, but also the production of just about every single release
it's all
feels
sick.
right for what it is.
Every
and
release, you know?
I don't think anything would have like been like suited. Like it wouldn't be great if Quiet Hours was like recorded at a high-end studio or something. Like it is what it is. It's supposed to be like that. So let's go.
Let's do it.
All right, back at the Royale for a final couple songs. Thank you to Topo Chico for sponsoring this video. Thank you to the Royale for letting us in here to play Rock Band.
Play a video game.
In a
1,200 cap
venue that we have absolutely no business being in. It's definitely been an experience that, you know, I don't know if I'll count this as I've played here.
Yeah. No, you played here. Look, you're on the stage playing some guitar.
I've missed a few. The Osos played here like they're about to play here the second time, and it'll be the second tour that I didn't do.
Yeah.
That they played here. That I'm like, damn.
But you played here.
But yeah, now I've played here, so definitely stoked to get to be on the stage.
I love this song.
Oh yeah.
Song don't love me.
I have been curious if there was a moment for you on it was like that first headline tour after COVID, where it was truly like, in my opinion, Gami's first headliner. Because the Somewhere City headliner was like still DIY room, so it was like, it was fucking awesome, and you were selling out 200, 300 cap DIY spaces.
Right.
But the first one after COVID was like you were going into venues and selling out a bunch of venues, like, and I feel like for me, when I saw you at the Sinclair in Boston, it was like life-affirming moment, seeing the crowd reaction. 2 nights in a row, sold out Sinclair, like Gami headliner.
Right.
So was there moments on that tour where there were like shows where you were like, oh my God, this has gotten way out of hand compared to where we were at before COVID?
Definitely. Even we did a tour with Mom Jeans. Like that was like our first tour.
Oh yeah.
After you know, COVID and everything, like first tour back, and even just doing that in those rooms was like, damn, like it's kind of wild. And then they go into that headliner that you're talking about, like, okay, people really care, you know?
Yeah. Because it's definitely always amazing to be like I saw you on that Mom Jeans tour playing the downstairs Palladium in Worcester to like, I think 2,000, 2,500 fans.
Yeah.
And on a support tour, you don't really know like what the opening band's reaction is going to be like. And it was absolutely absurd for Gami. And I remember that being like, whoa, like there are hundreds and hundreds of people going hard, like crowd surfing and moshing to you guys. Right. And so it was like, okay, this seems like it's really a thing. And then like 2 nights at the Sinclair where it was like, I couldn't even hear Ryland singing because the crowd is singing like louder than his amplified voice. And it's like, wow, like this has become something insane.
It's definitely a lot to take in, just seeing the growth of this band, like playing these venues like the Sinclair and all that. And then even in that, playing venues bigger than that, like, trying to think. We did a soundstage in Baltimore, which was 1,000 cap at the end of our second headliner with Sweet Pill and Paint Shift. And it sold out, and that was like truly like, wow, this is this is sick, you know?
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say. It's like, it's sick.
There's no other way to like process like, oh my God, like 1,000 people are buying tickets in one city to see us.
Especially being a hometown show, it felt special.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, that's insane. And I imagine like, just like people in your life that have known you as a drummer for years, getting to witness like the progression, like every 6 months when you play a show in your hometown. And
Yeah,
like,
it gets bigger.
and then people getting to see that and be like, whoa, this is like really happening.
I think my favorite thing about that show, or one of my favorite things, there's a lot of favorite things about
Yeah.
that show, a great show. Probably my favorite Gami show, honestly, was just my dad and my brother being there and them getting to witness that. Like, they've always been supportive of it, like supportive of like Gami and everything, and like me trying to become a drummer and all that as a career. But it was special to be like, them come to show and then see like 1,000 people at us headlining this show. It was special.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like emotional.
It is. It's like, damn. It's like, see, like people care, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, and like with like family like that too, where it's like they're gonna support you from day one.
Yeah.
Like ideally, and just like be happy that you're doing what you want, but also want the best for you, and like be like, oh, like there's a million bands that try to do it, and
a million.
they don't make a
short,
living, and
right.
they don't like for whatever reason, and so like for them to like support you and then get to see the like tangible result of like it's like my brother is making it, like it's got to be like a chilling feeling for everybody.
It's so cool, like to hear say like we're at a family gathering or all that, or like some gathering where there's people my dad's meeting, is he gets asked questions like, what do your sons do? It's like, oh, Kevin is an electrician at Pepco, and then my son's in a rock band. Like just hearing that out loud with like confidence, because like I don't know, I feel like some parents unfortunately would be like, oh, like my kid's trying to become a musician.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Not like confident about it, but like to hear him say that with such confidence and out loud, I'm like, that's sick.
Because it's like, there's probably, especially to like people in their 50s or 60s, you hear like, oh, my kid's in a band.
Yeah.
Like you think like,
oh boy.
the standard thing is like, oh, they're playing like in a cover band.
Right,
or
like the unfortunate stereotypes of like, oh, he's a deadbeat, yada yada.
Yeah. And then, but then like you said, having the confidence of being like, oh no, if you ask me more about it, you'll see how crazy like what he's doing is, and like that's like one of the best parts.
Yeah.
Like seriously, I'm super happy for both of you guys to be able to have that.
Yeah, but I'll say Ryland's family was there, and they were like every time they're blown away too.
Yeah. Forgot to say we're absolutely sending it for the last track.
All right, so far so good.
So far so good. We got 6.5 minutes left.
I fucked it up. Mike Portnoy, the drummer for Dream Theater, is a beast.
Absolute beast.
Yeah.
We'll probably be watching some like drum cam YouTube videos of him later tonight.
Yeah.
So we'll have some hours to kill today. But yeah, looking forward to like just getting to hang out the rest of the night too.
Honestly, yeah. Ah, damn.
Hate that. At least we'll be able to show on the video that that's happening, so people can be like, oh, these guys are good. They're just having a tough setup, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's unhittable when that happens. Not that that frustrates me or anything. I don't really care about how well I do.
Right, obviously. Oh, damn it.
I'm fucked at the solo.
Yeah, that solo looks pretty fucked.
It's gonna be a good shot.
It's frustrating to miss the easy ones. Goddamn.
All right, 5 stars, you know?
Yeah.
I guess to recap also, we got Origami Angel on this stage at the Royale in Boston, Massachusetts. I think June 8th? Around there. You'll look it up, you'll find it, you'll buy tickets, you'll come see him with Microwave, Heart Attack Man, Carpool Tunnel, and it'll be fire.
All right.
We went out in style.
Yeah.
And for that, I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you coming up here to Boston for the weekend.
Thank you. I was happy to come up.
Yeah, no, it's awesome getting to hang out and getting to just do something weird like this.
Yeah.
And see what comes of it.
About to call up the 930 club when I get back home to DC. Like, yo, can I play some rock, man?
Yeah.
The
Just
Royale let
we'll
me do
send
it.
him a clip and just be like, listen, you won't even let me do this in my hometown.
Right, come on. I got a
Hell
money
yeah.
maker idea for y'all.
Yeah. Let me help you, Dave Grohl.
Right. Dave, let me
yeah.
give you some music recommendations.
All right, sweet. Well, I guess that's it.
Yeah.